Listen to the STD podcast.
Smoke weed every day.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Friday. It's 9:30. It's time to party. I'm Joe, as always, your excellent, awesome host. Not ripping off Wayne's World in any way. With me tonight is my special guest host, because everybody else is fucking chumps. Well, besides Tom. Tom just had a baby. Congrats to Tom.
Congrats.
Yay. He had a little girl. We'll keep her in anonymity. Begins with an L, ends with an A. In the middle is Lydia. I think it's Lydia. Nobody's listening yet, so nobody's. But yeah, so Nick is here today. We're talking about some iced tea, man. Fucking Ghetto Tea. You know, we talk about iced tea all the time on the show. I don't know if you can see that yet, whatever. But you know, and they're not a sponsor or anything like that. But we decided, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do a whole show on this shit because iced tea is awesome, man. So before we get started, man, Nick, how you doing, buddy? How was your week? What's up with you?
Good, man. Very good week. How about yours?
Not bad, man. Just fucking deal with some shit with my dad, and you know, my dad's funeral. They finally released the certificate. We should have a ceremony next week. So other than that, man, it's been fucking charming, dude.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. It's okay. Yeah, normally we have Don, Tom. Well, like I said, Tom just had the baby. Don is doing a comedy show down in Mantucky, Ohio. Mansfield, for those of you who live there. Mantucky for everybody else. And Pat is under the weather, I think, something like that. But, I mean, it happens. Shit happens. Now, this whole show is not going to make sense to you if you don't live in Northeast Ohio, if you're not really from the Cleveland area. Specifically, maybe even the west side, because I just don't know if they call Ghetto Tea or Dairymens Ice Tea Ghetto Tea in other areas. I don't know. It might just be a neighborhood thing. Now, I have to start out with a disclaimer. I have to start by saying that the information contained in this video is for informational purposes only. The Dairymens Corporation has not reviewed nor endorsed this video or any of the information contained within. Now, I didn't run that by any lawyers, or I don't have a legal team, nor do I have a law degree, or I only know like two lawyers, like Haran's brother, and that's it. You know any lawyers?
Tim Isney.
Tim Isney. Did you ever meet him?
No, not.
I look like Mr.
Not personally, I do.
Big, them big. I was gonna do it as a costume a couple years ago, but I don't like losing the beard. That's my go-to costume if I have to wear a suit and look good. I just do Tim Isney.
Really?
Shave my head. Think about it. It's fucking perfect.
Yeah, it would work out. I think it would work.
It's fucking great. But yeah, so Dairymens has nothing to do with this. If you're from Dairymens or anybody knowing with that, you know, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just the guy talking about stuff with my 3 views. But now this is from the Dairymens website. Now, for those of you who don't know, Dairymens is a corporation based in Cleveland. Dairymens has supplied local communities with quality products and world-class service since 1923. We're proud to be Cleveland's own dairy, and you're invited to learn more about our products, service, and outstanding team of associates. This is from their website. The website's a little dated. We'll get into that way later. Now, they're located at 3068 West 106th Street in Cleveland. Now, if you ever drive down 90 and look up, you can see the factory right up there on the right. If you're going east, it's on the right. If you're going west, you have to look up. It's by the find it's right on the side there. But it's pretty slick, man. So their products that they have, they're known for, the Dairymens Corporation. You know all of us. Let's go through them some. They're known for the dip, like the French onion dip. Isn't that good?
Yeah, it is very good.
It's so good.
Yes.
I should have brought some of that too. I could do a whole other show on that.
Yeah.
With that fucking, just take the chip.
I don't know about, possibly.
Maybe not a whole other show.
Yeah.
Maybe a vignette. That'd be a pretty, the whole show we were just eating chips. It wouldn't make no sense.
That's okay for show for chip lovers.
What's up? Just text me, buddy. I'm on the air. Text me. All right. So, yeah, they're also, sorry about that. My boy had something to say there. Yeah, they're also known for milk. Now, I'm not really, I've had Dairymens milk, but I don't really notice the difference.
I love the chocolate milk.
Their chocolate milk is pretty good.
Delicious.
I forgot about their chocolate milk. But the regular milk is just, it's whatever. I mean,
it's
not special.
Yeah, not special.
It's not like I'm gonna, bragged outsiders about.
Yeah, I'll buy generic milk. You know.
I just go to whatever
Walmart, Target. I don't even know.
Save a lot per hit or some shit.
Yeah, it all tastes the same.
$1.50, $2, something like that sometimes. Yeah, I always drink whatever milk, but they're also known for, let's see here, I wrote some of this down. They're also known for various fruit drinks. There's so many of them.
There is.
We're gonna get into that before we get into the main one here, but there's like the grape drink. I think I've seen the fruit punch. Obviously, is a good one.
Yeah.
Lemonade. I know they got like a mango, but there's a pink one. I know it's maybe like a strawberry something. I don't know.
Strawberry lemonade.
Strawberry lemonade. Maybe I think it was something
delicious.
like that. But their main one they're known for is it's called iced tea. You know what iced tea is? Iced tea with lemon, and diet iced tea. It's called Ghetto Tea, aka Ghetto Tea. That's the primary purpose of the show. It's what we're talking about tonight. We're doing the whole fucking show on Ghetto Tea. I'm doing the whole show on iced tea, Don. While you're right here, you're yapping it up in Mansfield, yapping away, not paying attention to the show, man. Shit. Talking all about the iced tea, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Now, why?
This is his show. Let me make that perfectly
right,
clear.
yeah.
I had nothing to do with that.
Nick's just here. Nick,
I'm a last-minute guest.
Last-minute sub out. That's fine. It's a plug-and-play thing. I said, Nick, hey, man, what's up? You want to talk about this? All the views and opinions are those of mine and not of Nick. Not even of the show. These are just my personal views tonight. You know what I mean? I separate the show from these views, but it's still cool views. But some may ask, why is it called Ghetto Tea? If you're watching this, you clicked on this video, you're like, what the fuck is Ghetto Tea? Why am I talking about this? Well, I think nobody knows specifically, but I first heard it called Ghetto Tea in the mid-90s, I would say sometime.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Like Cleveland back in the 90s was recovering. It wasn't there, but if you went to some areas, Tremont and Ohio City was kind of shitty around the mid-90s, and it was getting worse. Didn't really start getting better until after the turn of the century. But it was, you go to places and it was cheap, so you could just buy it. And it was, they call it ghetto because you could buy it in the hood. It was cheap and everybody liked it. So that's why I call it Ghetto Tea.
I mean, is that really why though?
That's why the prevailing feeling is.
I mean, I guess.
You think? What do you
No,
think?
I like I said, I only call it that because that's basically what it was known to be. I really don't know the definition behind it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no. I mean, that's obviously just a nickname. It's not a. Here we go. Let's see. Get some people on. Who is Nick? Oh, this is Emily. Just joined us. This is
Emily.
This is my buddy Nick. He's known as what did you know? Angry North Olmsted guy.
Yeah, we can go by that. Yeah,
what was the thing?
Impatient North Olmsted, man.
Impatient North Olmsted man. Scoot over this way, just he's known as Impatient North Olmsted man. It might be his name in time, but he's the special last second sub tonight because he's a cool dude. Erica says hi, Nick. That's right. That's right. Okay. Erica's my good friend from high school. She's a good smoker. Smokety smoke. We're Club 420. But yeah, that's why most of the people back then. We're just get back to the ghetto neighborhoods. But back then it was cheap and you could just get it at the store. It was like prevailing everywhere.
What did it cost back then? Like 79 cents? I mean, compared to what it is nowadays.
Back then it was. I mean,
even that.
Well,
for a half gallon.
It was still a decent amount.
Was it?
Because
or like $1. It was like it wasn't much.
I got some of the prices.
$1.29 maybe.
Later on, I got some of the prices written down, but
okay.
But yeah, it was. We'll get into some of that. We'll get into some of that. But and the properties of the tea also. This is another random theory and prevailing thought. Let's see what we got here. Shannon said, "Boys in the hood would rather bike and carry a gallon." That's true. You can just walk up to the store. I mean, I got a gallon right here. You can just walk around, carry it right here, walk around. Even you got a blunt right here.
That gallon was much easier to carry.
Oh, for sure. When you're drinking a lot of quantities,
a couple in your backpack.
When you're drinking quantities, you need to fucking pop it up. Pat is trying to get on. Give me a second, Pat. I'm hooking you up, buddy. But also the thing with the Ghetto Tea, why they call it Ghetto Tea, is that it has prevailing properties that lend it to being in this shit weather we got up here in Cleveland. Like, it could stay in a closet for many years.
It's only here in Cleveland. It's not sold like Pennsylvania and the bordering states.
I don't know. If you're out there in TV land, you're watching this later, leave in the comments,
Absolutely.
and you're not from, like North Olmsted to the west side, and you can get Dairymens Ice Tea, let us know, because I'm not really sure, because I don't really pay attention. I only buy it when I'm around the house. I'm not going to lie.
I thought that was, I really don't know either.
But, yeah, so I think, so we'll get into some of that later, why I think the properties of it, just are good. This is weather. You know what I mean? It's like so hot, you can just drink it hot. Now, when tea first came in your life? Well, it's story time, guys. So pull up your.
Speak for yourself. I'm not drinking it hot.
Well, that's true. That's true. Maybe no. Some people like hot beer. Some people like hot. I think you can drink Ghetto Tea straight hot, right out the fucking jug. And I got stories about this later. It's just literally.
You're just talking like room temperature.
Room temperature. There's iced tea I got over there. We can even do some of that later. We're gonna do some taste testing as I'm drinking it now. But you could literally leave it out in the garage for 2 weeks and it's still fucking great. I love it.
I disagree, but
that's why we have
YouTube. Cold,
for sure.
It's got to be cold.
Well, cold is optimal for sure, but I mean the beauty of Ghetto Tea and why they call it Ghetto Tea too is another reason is that you could just be lazy about it and be ghetto or be hood and just leave it wherever and it doesn't lose any of its properties. It doesn't lose any of its acidity.
I thought it was just the price more so.
That's a little bit of it, but I think there's a lot more to do with the quantities too. Erica wrote, your parents would give you $2 to share with your sibling and the tea would keep you hydrated. Yeah, I'm definitely eating some of that. And you can always use a hose to fill it up with water when you're done. Oh, I never thought about that. We'll talk about that before we get into it. The reusability of the
nowadays
jugs.
Wouldn't know about that.
The reusability of the jugs. Everybody watching this right now. Ooh, we just had a bug exam.
Yeah.
Everybody here watching this dumped out. It was not necessarily Dairymens Ice Tea, but it might have been a gallon jug.
Could have been anything.
Anything. When you were younger, you rinsed out the jug, got the milk taste or iced tea out taste, whatever. You fill that bitch of water, and you put it in your refrigerator. And that's your cold water. Remember, you did that too. I don't do that anymore. I don't know why.
No. Well,
back in the day, now it's like whatever.
Spoiled now.
Yeah, I'm spoiled making fucking all kinds of shit.
We all are,
Yeah, but back in the day, that was fucking.
Nobody drinks out of a hose anymore,
Did you ever do that thing where you drink out of the hose and you could hold it and then they wouldn't do it and then you'd hold it up and burst the water? It's fucking old school. I love that shit.
Absolutely.
Well, when did iced tea, Dairymens Ice Tea, aka Ghetto Tea, first come into my life? Back in '87, I moved back to Cleveland from the Chicago Bears. I was born in Toledo. Hoping I just knock out the camera right there. Oh, good.
You were born in Toledo?
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 40. How old's Tom Brady? I'm like the same. I'm like a year younger than Tom Brady.
3?
Yeah, 43. Tom Brady's going to be 43. I'm 43. And I was born in Toledo. We moved to Cleveland in like 78. Then in 82 or 81, we moved to Chicago for a little bit. Chicago Burbs is a town outside of Chicago, about an hour west of it called Carpentersville. We lived out there for a little bit. But in 87, we moved back to Cleveland. And that's when I first got introduced to Ghetto Tea. We didn't call it Ghetto Tea back then. The Ghetto Tea didn't.
It's definitely not Chicago.
Right. I don't remember. It could be there, but I don't remember if it is. But the first time I had it, it was just Dairymens Ice Tea, and I fell in love with that shit. There was a store, and I used to get $5 for an allowance every week. And I would go up to the store, and I would buy iced tea. It was $2. Talk about price. Back then it was 1987. It was $2 for the thing of iced tea, and I would get a $3 bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. It just came out. I looked this up before because I want to make sure my timeline was right, and it is.
In 87?
Yeah, Cool Ranch Doritos came out in 86. I looked it up.
And a bag of Doritos was $3? That's still
a big bag of Doritos. A big bag of Doritos was $3. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Okay.
Because the price of them fucking things
I'm gonna argue that.
But maybe it was. Maybe I bought 2 bags. I know the price of the iced tea. All right, somebody out there in TB land, look up the price of. We sold those cheap drugs at the drug mart. You know what? We can talk about stores right now that don't sell it. Drug mart. Why don't you sell Dairymens? If you sold Dairymens iced tea, they don't. They got that fucking. Okay. I don't know what it is.
Grab it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what the brand Dairymens or Drug Mart sells is called. I think it's like, what is that called? Who's out there works at Drug Mart? One of you used to work at the Drug Mart. What's that brand they sell out there right now at the Drug Mart called? It's like, damn it, man. Borden? No, it's not even Borden's. It's some bullshit. Whatever they sell, Drug Mart sell the fucking sell the Dairymens again. But when Nick went to grab another beer in case you weren't aware where he's going. But back then we used to do this thing. I'll have to brief Nick when he gets back about what he missed. But yeah, so what is the price of? Okay, Google. What was the price of a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos in 1987?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
That's not even gonna ask it. So now you got me wondering what the price of that Cool Ranch Doritos was. The
Guys, a good host would have researched this prior to the show.
Right? Think of Cool Ranch Doritos. Price 1987. This is cool. This is why we got Google, though. This is pretty
That's
slick.
correct. You're absolutely right, man. It's the best thing in the world.
Let's see. The Jay Leno Cool Ranch Doritos commercial. Cool Ranch flavored chips. Man, that's a hard thing to fucking figure out. Well, it's not available by a simple Google. But regardless, I would take, let's see, it used to be Writers. That was it. Fuck, that's the shit they sell at Drug Mart. That is not.
It is. Yeah, yep.
I mean, is it serviceable? It's okay, but it's not anywhere level on the par.
It's not. Yeah, it's not Dairymens, so yeah.
I get like Dairymens. I mean, I don't know what it is about just the consistency of the stuff, man. It's just ridiculous. All right, here we go. RJ, I think we sold this is mid 80s. That's before I got here. I was about 87 and 4 beer. We sold gallons of jugs of drinks on sale for 88 cents. It was just a way, baby.
I was not introduced to the Ghetto Tea in 87.
Well, regardless, I spent my whole allowance up at this store. There's a store in the corner of Bernard. Where did you grow up?
Fairview.
Okay, so you were right. That's the thing. There's this place on 105th and Bernard called Steve's Delicatessen, and I would always go up there and buy the chips and buy the iced tea.
You can get it at any convenience store.
You can get any convenience store.
Any damn convenience store.
But yeah, back then, Steve's Delicatessen is no longer there. It turned into some other guy bought it, and then now it's just fucking shut down. Just an old building. But I would get that, and we would do this thing called garage hopping. Now, did you ever go garage hopping? You know what I'm talking about? Is that term familiar to you at all?
It's like stealing beer?
No, garage hopping. Garage hopping. What we would do, we would go to a neighbor's garage, anybody's garage.
Okay.
Backyard, climb the fence, and we would go on top of their garage and just hang out. And I'll bring the iced tea and the fucking chips. We just go hang out in the garage. It was bullshit. And we would jump from garage to garage. This is during the day, usually, so people were home. It's middle of summer usually.
Yeah, we used to hang in the garage, but I've never known it to say it.
Well, that's just what we called it. It was just a neighborhood thing.
Yeah.
But so we would just jump from garage to garage, just hang out. We had, obviously the ones were abandoned, or further away from houses, we get away with more because they wouldn't see the neighbors. Occasionally, you get caught.
Where'd you grow up?
At West Boulevard in LaPaine.
Oh, so
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty like 5 minutes away from that. I could drive there in 2 minutes from my old house. That's that factory over there on 106.
Yeah, this is Cleveland though, so we're talking. I mean, they don't give a shit about anything.
Right. Back in the 80s, they tried to act like they were caring. The neighborhood wasn't as bad as it is now. I mean, that's
yeah, you're right.
The neighborhood I grew up
For
in.
sure.
Oh, Pat, shit, I forgot about Pat. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, sorry about that, man.
What's up, Pat?
Yeah.
That was he asked me earlier to get him on the show, and I forgot. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
You're an idiot. What's up, man? How are you?
No, Pat, tell us some about your memories of Ghetto Tea, like your favorite stories about it. Do you like? Well, first off, do you like it?
Yeah. Is this seriously what you're talking about the whole goddamn time?
Yeah, whole fucking show.
The theme is supposed to be about things we miss, not about tea. You can't do a whole show about tea, you idiot.
I could do a whole fucking show about tea. I'm already 20 minutes fucking in, and I can start it.
You're an idiot, man. The Indians are on. We can talk about the Indians. We can talk about the Indians. We can talk about Miles Garrett. No, you want to talk about tea. You want to talk about Ghetto Tea the whole damn time.
Everybody's talking about the Indians, or the Naps, or the fucking Steamers, or whatever the fuck the Cleveland team's going to be called.
Well, Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., you want to talk about tea the whole time.
Everybody else is talking about Miles Garrett and the football season starting.
No,
we can take a break.
The reason why nobody's talking about tea is because nobody cares about tea.
People care about tea. People love Ghetto Tea. People love it. The three people watching the whole time who fucking watch it so far, motherfucker, like it. So your opinion is null and void.
Yeah, it's not my show, but I'm going to side with this guy on the screen. Sorry.
Thank you. You look familiar. Where do I know you? You look familiar.
Where did Pat? You were where? He lives in Fairview. He grew up in Fairview, right?
I did. How old are you, Pat?
I'm 39.
Okay. Where did you grow up in Fairview?
I did not. I work in Fairview, but I do not.
Oh,
live
okay.
in Fairview.
Where'd you go to high school, Pat?
I'm 37, by the way.
Oh, you went to EC. That's right. Yeah, you guys went to. So did you go to Fairview Park High School? Where'd you go to high school?
Yeah,
Fairview Park. Okay, that's why. Okay. Tyson versus Jones coming up. too.
How do you guys know each other?
Oh, I'm up through the bar, basically.
Yeah.
We're both travelers, baby.
I haven't been at a bar in years.
I know, but I mean, that's the cool thing about when you go to the bar all the time. People just remember you from the bar back in the day. So like, oh yeah,
Yeah, we were regular.
You must have done something really fucked up for them to
Do you want me to tell you the funniest trailer story?
Trunk Joe.
I haven't literally been there since 18, I think. 2018, 17, something like that.
2017.
Around when you quit drinking.
2018 is when I quit drinking. 2017, I was up there. I was watching the Indians play in the playoffs. And it was the last game right before they got eliminated, all right? So I was pissed, and I left the bar, and I slammed the door. And the door broke in like a million fucking pieces.
Really?
That door was shattered, yeah.
I know, though.
They have wood. You probably
the owners are friends with...
Oh, yeah.
Their son is friends with my son.
Whoa. Pat, that was you, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
All right, don't do that, man. We're going to cut you off there. But yeah, so that door shattered. And I told the guy, I was like, hey, here's my information.
Don't talk about tea. Talk about something more than tea. I won't do that no more.
Motherfucker, the show is about tea, and I got more tea-related shit. You can scoop out if you don't want to talk about it. All right?
Okay, I guess I'm going to do this again.
You goof ass bull. But I never heard back on it, man. I wonder what happened with that. They've gotten a new door since then, so they probably just chopped it.
What?
The door. Like at the time, he was like, "This could be like $300."
Oh yeah, they definitely got a new door.
2017, I didn't have $300. Shit. A lot of money back then. Now I got $300 like it's nothing. But yeah, so we'd sit on the back of the garage, on top of garages, and just fucking pass around the iced tea like it was a fucking blunt.
Yeah.
You know, some would argue, and it's probably true, and this story will come full circle, but that me started drinking the iced teas when I started smoking cigarettes, because we did start smoking cigarettes in the garages, and that started me drinking, and that's what started the life of, pretty much party life. Which later led
passes around tea like it's... Who does that? Who passes around tea like that? Jesus Christ.
Paupers from the hood. That's why it's called a ghetto tea, Patrick. Gee, sorry.
I grew up in the burbs, so...
Yeah, and everybody's sitting in their fucking suburban throne there. And fucking...
Suburban throne. I mean, we chilled on the roofs, but we didn't call it... What'd you call it? Roof hopping?
Garage hopping.
Garage hopping.
You're no more hood than I am.
Well, now, of course, now I'm very fucking
You're no more hood.
Back in the day, though, dude.
You and Hernan Cortez are no more hood than I am.
I was like Inglewood, always up to no fucking good. Asshole.
More like Lakewood, always getting wood.
Anyways.
Up your ass, up your anal.
All right.
Well,
Pat, it was nice having Pat on the show. And
I'm going nowhere.
And we'll talk to you later, buddy, because we do have a theme today. All right. Well,
I like to hang around for. Okay.
Okay. Let's stick with the theme then. All right. So Nick, where you did grow up in Fairview?
I did.
Where did you first hear of Ice Tea? Dairymens Ice Tea.
It was probably.
God.
If you're not just talking dog the topic, I'm gonna kick you off the show, asshole. This is a topic theme tonight, Dick. Seriously.
This is why we do prep.
I did a bunch of fucking prep. And you weren't fucking there. Bye. Fuck that guy. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. So where were you when you first got? How old were you?
I was probably 10 years old, man. I was really into like BMXing.
Okay.
You know, we used to go to Tri-C Park. They used to have a bike. I don't know who the fuck built them, but there was a bunch of bike dirt ramps and shit. You know, hills. And that's really that's what all of them were drinking. You know, I thought that was a cool thing. So, of course, that's what I started doing. So, yeah, that's what it pretty much was, man. I got into it then, and that was pretty much all she wrote.
Giant Eagle does not carry Dairymens, and I am not a roofer. I think that's why all them roofers, I don't like roofing, because back in the day when I was a kid, I just hung on roofs. That and roofing is the worst job in the entire world.
Yeah, absolutely the worst job.
Now, out there in the audience, if you have any first-time stories of when you encountered Ghetto Tea when you were little, share them now. We'll put you on the air. Because Pat doesn't like it.
I'm not going to lie. I do agree. Yeah, a whole show, though.
And overkill is overkill. And I believe in excess.
It's your show.
I believe in excess. And I was the world's biggest alcoholic back in the day. But, sobriety came about, I think, because of iced tea. And
I think we could just sit here and bullshit. You should get a phone line, dude. Somehow.
Well, that's what we have the ability to take.
That is true.
Callers.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But now I was also privileged of having toured the Dairymens plant where they make the iced tea back in 1997.
Okay.
I was at this school called the West Side Institute of Technology.
That's really cool, actually.
Some of you might remember it. It's not anymore. It was called Batterack College. I don't know if they're on anymore, though.
I went to, no, they're not. I got a electrical mechanics degree.
Did you really?
Batterack College. And,
No shit.
Graduated 05.
Where was one on 98?
82. No, 82.
Oh, that's right. They moved on to fucking
Yeah.
Brecksville, probably or something like that.
It's not there anymore, though. They're gone.
Was there a guy, Rich Poutney, who worked there?
How?
He owned the West Side Institute of Technology.
Nah,
Kind of his old man.
Maybe, but I don't.
These are some old. These names are 25 years old. I don't know if these guys are alive anymore. But yeah, they had a 1-year building engineer program.
Okay.
And the instructor's name is an old guy.
1-year building engineer program.
Yeah, it was like you learn
1 year.
Yeah, you learn HVAC, heating and air conditioning. Or you learn heating and air conditioning, boiler work.
Oh, okay. I don't know why they call it engineer.
No, they're trying to fucking sell a program. It's basically building maintenance.
Yeah.
If you were to be like the maintenance
maintenance
guy at a plant, that's what it trained you for.
Okay.
You learned how to do all the
Yeah, whatever.
heating and
That's
cooling
okay.
and stuff like that. And this guy, the instructor, I still remember his name. He was like 70. They brought him out of retirement. He was semi-retired, but he knew the guy who worked at the Dairymens plant. He knew a couple people there.
Sure.
And his name was Rory Seaton. He's probably deceased by now. I looked him up. I couldn't find him on Google, but and the plant is like we were saying earlier. If you're driving on 90, it's on the. If you remember where Thompson Finance used to be on the south side of the freeway. It's on the north side of the freeway. You can see all the trucks lined up. If you're ever driving past there, that's where they do it all.
Okay.
Right there on the side of the freeway.
No, it's not clicking, but I'm sure once I see it, I'll be like, oh, okay.
The next time you drive past right past West Boulevard, it's going to click. You'll see it like, oh, that's what Joe was talking about. But let's see again, we're coming. Tommy Morrison is Tommy the Duke Morrison. He died in 2015 of complications of something. He had some bad diseases.
Best while we're looking at shirts.
Tommy the Duke. Yeah, that's an awesome fucking shirt. That's
Best
JV
lineup.
Art. I love those guys. The thing I like about JV Art Design is that they pimped the fucking Wazoo shit. And I'll you know what? Since everybody likes rants, I'll go on a fucking rant right here. The Cleveland T-shirt company. I can't totally dog them because they do have a good product. And they do have some quality shirts.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, they said that the Wahoo, and this is documented on Facebook. You look this shit up. I love you, Pat. You can they said it was at a AAA or AA logo at best. I take great issue with that. That is a very classic logo.
What does that even mean?
You can argue
that. How do they even? And who are they to even say that?
Exactly. Like, who the fuck are you, yuppies, who, whatever, running around with your fucking, your PBR, drinking, wearing a fedora in Ohio City.
What does that even mean, though? That's what I want to know. That's a AA logo?
Right. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean?
Right. Like, oh, we're supposed to take offense to that now? Like, way to dog your fan base, asshole. How about you be like JV Art Design and fucking get some real, fucking shit with the chief on it? I'd buy it. Right now, even with all the shit you pulled, I'd buy that shit. You put the fucking chief on some shit. But no. You're going to take the fucking cancel culture out. And we'll get into later.
That's a fucking Hall of Fame logo.
About how cancel culture, in terms of logos, is one of the best ever.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
I was going to wear my fucking Wahoo hat, too.
I was wearing it earlier, and my head either got bigger or my fucking hat got smaller because for some reason when I shaved my head, it wasn't working. So I wasn't fucking doing the Browns.
I got to check the tribe score.
Well, yeah, if you're out there watching Indians game, give me a score, man.
It's 2-0 end of the eighth. So
are we up or are they up?
We are 2-0.
Oh, nice. Who got the hit for the Indians?
It was actually on my way here.
Oh,
We scored both runs in one inning, and it was the bottom of the fucking lineup. So it was bums, basically. Luplo scored, and
I just need to know Reyes will probably score. Yeah. Anyways, they'll probably pop it.
no, it wasn't Reyes.
No, they'll score much.
No.
But they started in 1923, and I didn't really think about this until I was doing the prep for this show. Now, do you think all the iced tea was like made at a date back in time and they just take it off years later? Because that's the stability of Ghetto Tea. Or do you think they just make it as they go along? I'm envisioning one giant silo
So you're saying,
of iced tea. Like, imagine this holds like fucking 500 trillion gallons or whatever. And they just fucking tap, boom, fill the truck, tap, boom, fill the truck. Do you think it's like that? It's like the same tea from years and years ago? Or do you think it's like they just, here's a bunch of sugar, here's one batch, boom, like that?
Yeah, it's just made.
Because there's rumors about the bazooka. You know what bazooka gum is?
Oh, fuck yeah,
Some
man.
people say that it's just a giant fucking chunk.
Some of the best gum. It's hard as a rock, but it's fucking awesome.
It's so similar to fucking iced tea and Ghetto Tea. We're going to get to that in here in a second too. But like, some people think it's just a giant chunk and they just carve pieces off it. It's the same chunk.
I mean, that's
a wild theory, right?
Wouldn't surprise me. They cut perfect chunks because it's basically a rock. You're chewing a rock. I mean, just you gotta fucking suck on it for a minute. I don't know, you know? Is
No.
it just me? Bazooka gum you're talking?
Yeah.
Comedy rap stuff, you know?
12 Ks for Bieber, nice. I got the other guy, the
Yeah. So I got him in FanDuel
Clevenger.
lineup.
We can bring you back, Pat, if you're gonna be nice. Let me know.
I thought you were nice, Pat.
He was nice.
I agree with you, actually.
But also it happens. 9 degrees and everything. It's Discord is the fucking exercises of the awesome.
I'd rather talk sports than Ice Tea, but
We'll talk some sports a little bit.
Show, so.
We'll talk some sports a little bit. We still got some time. Now, the reason also for calling it Ghetto Tea, with, like I said, with the multiple uses. Now, this is what we'll get into a live taste test right now. Now, give me about 30 seconds. I got this.
We're going to do a taste test?
Gallon of tea.
All right.
I'll drink out the jug. There's a fresh cup here for you.
Okay.
This gallon of tea, a regular iced tea, not the diet. I'll pimp the diet is what I would love to advertise.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I've never had diet.
You never had diet?
I've always just had.
Okay.
No. You were one did. I was 10 years old. Why would I buy diet?
Right. I'm actually going to get. I have a whole thing on that too. We're going to get into some of that. But the proof of why it's called Ghetto Tea is that you can just keep it anywhere. And Julia bought this for me like 3 weeks ago, and it's been out in the garage ever since. And we'll prove to you that this shit can survive a nuclear holocaust along with the Constitution and the cockroaches.
What are you saying? You have some old iced tea?
Right. It's been sitting out in the garage for a couple weeks. I'm going to show you that this fucking shit is perfect.
Okay, so you'll be the guinea.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Well, you can just drink the regular tea.
For the good of the show, why not? For entertainment. I'll take a sip.
Now you can feel this. You can feel this jug right here. Feel that.
So this has been in this garage for how long?
It's been in the garage for like 3 weeks.
Definitely outside temperature. It's really not that hot at all, for that matter. Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of gross.
Can you get different teas and review which tea is the best?
But,
we did do that, and it's Dairymens. It won. But
I'm gonna disagree. It's probably gonna taste like shit. But
well, let's find a way for you to
pour
some here
it
and
in there. I'll just give me a nice. All right, perfect.
There you go. Now drink it, and I'm telling you, this is fucking bomb right here. Just like yesterday, man. What'd you say? The durability.
You know what? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. It's warm, but it's not fucking bad.
I told you, man. It can survive a fucking nuclear holocaust, dude. When the shit hits the fan, when a certain president,
definitely radical.
When a certain president we don't want to name accidentally hits the button, it goes off. The iced tea will fucking survive if you can build a shelter out of this shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's fucking awesome.
Maybe I didn't. Okay.
But we got some fresh tea. I'm gonna definitely. No, I'm not saying also that the tea is optimal. You don't want to have it at room temperature or hot or whatever. Ideally you want it cold. But the beauty of its durability, why it's called Ghetto Tea, is it can survive ghetto conditions. It can survive a fucking 95-degree house. It can survive, a cold winter where they left the, window open for an hour and a half, or, and it's freezing outside or whatever. Or it's raining or snowstorm, sandstorm, tornadoes, whatever kind of weird conditions we get here in the Cleveland area. You know what I mean? That's why it's the beauty of the Ghetto Tea. Oh, the Pat versus Don boxing match. Well, I don't know. We'll figure that shit out. We're talking about iced tea tonight, though. Anything I do, I'll show iced tea. I tell you about first. I couldn't. And now that's one of the. You don't have any unusual ice. This right here might be your most unusual iced tea drinking story, I would say.
Literally.
Is that a fair assessment?
Literally, absolutely.
This is easily the most you've ever talked about Dairymens Ice Tea, Ghetto Tea
100%.
in your entire life, probably by 15 at least. Like, have you ever had a conversation about Dairymens Ice Tea before?
Never in my life, other than no. I don't think I ever have.
This is kind of like one of those high school classes where you get the random.
What's his name, Pat?
Pat, yeah.
This is. I mean, actually, matter of fact, has anyone
talked about Ice Tea this much? Probably not. Jason's in the house. What's up, buddy? We went to his house for a fucking remote, man. It was sweet. Jason. Yeah, Leprechaun TV. Check out his channel too, Leprechaun TV. He puts out a lot of awesome content. If you're into food and eating, which I know every one of my audience is, there's nobody in my audience.
Is he what's he cook?
Yeah, it's fucking great, man. You get next time we go to his show. We're gonna do some shows from his house because he'll just cook. He said he'll cook for the show.
Okay.
And yeah, you gotta come out, man. He'll cook for us.
I would love to.
Dude, we had chorizo taco with me. It was so good. fuck, I want one of them bitches now.
You're making me hungry.
The RJ said I'm being a bitch about the boxing match. Well, it's a silly premise. You guys can't walk down the street without being wicked, man. What can I say? But yeah, so the reason why when I first, my buddy Chris Kramer, he doesn't watch it so much. He's been out here to harass me, and he was really into the show when I said I was gonna, tase myself and all the violent stuff, but like the cool stuff he doesn't support. But he's an alright guy, I guess. But he was the first person I really remember calling down Ghetto Tea because we were over at his house once, just watching, drunk as fuck, watching something, and he had some in his closet. He just pulled it out and just started drinking it. I was like, "What the fuck, man?" He's like, "Check it." We just like we did there, man, and fucking we just drank it. And I mean, ever since
this your first story.
This is just this first Ghetto Tea story. When I first started, we called Ghetto Tea.
Okay.
And back then we would we'll get into the price point a little bit too, but me and him ended up getting a place together, and we would literally just load the fridge up with fucking gallons and gallons of Ghetto Tea. Have you ever been down 105th? You know where Thrush Park is at? You ever been in the city?
I mean, absolutely. I've been around that area.
Yeah, if you drive, there's a convenience. There's a convenience over there. In Caddy Quarter from the convenience, we live in an apartment up there, so we just dial across the street, and we'd wait for them to go on sale for $1, and we'd just buy fucking 10 gallons to bring it over the house. Right. Literally, that's all we would have. That's where the addiction kind of fucking spiraled a little bit. But also, too, my next point is that this iced tea, this Dairymens Ice Tea, specifically the diet, I would opine kept me sober. I mean, it really did. Now, you might be sitting out there right now on TV land if you're watching this video, later on in some random YouTube search and be like, what the fuck are you talking about, Joe? You're an idiot. Iced tea can't make you sober. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get into the reasons of, if you want to.
That was your go-to as well.
Right. If you want to see why I drank, watch some of the previous shows.
Explain to nobody, man.
I've had great stories. Great stories about drinking. We'll even, maybe even later if we have some time, we'll talk about some fucking great drunk stories too. But Diet Ghetto Tea is better. Yes, that's exactly the point about
Diet Ghetto Tea. Really?
Yes, that's what this is right here.
Soda. What's it missing? What's it? Sugar. I mean,
the sugar.
No sugar.
The sugar. There's no sugar in it.
That's what the best part.
But there's no calories though. There's no calories, and that's why this is so awesome. There's like 5 calories, but like, and when I would drink a lot. You know what I mean? So I drink a amount of volume. You see the amount of tea I drink regular. I get this fucking 32-ounce cup, 42-ounce cup, whatever. And so, you remember Travelers, they would have the pictures of Miller Lite for $5. Fucking Ashley, whoever was working, would just fucking, they'd fill it, hook the shit up, you know what I mean? Yep. So it's like, you go up there for a couple lunch beers, by fucking 2 o'clock, you were fucking ripped.
Shit, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you're trying to quit drinking, it's more of subbing out the routine, you know what I mean? And it's like, I can't really, you could drink some coffee, but you can't drink too much coffee because you're just going to fucking explode or, do whatever that's all. You can't just drink water because it's like, that's just so boring. And I don't really like too much of the juices. So I was like, oh, you just start pounding the iced tea and the Ghetto Tea. And it's like, I switched to the diet because there's no calories. You just drink as much as you want. Like, dude, I drink fucking gallons of this shit a week. I go through, some days I'll drink a gallon or 2. I go through about 10 gallons a week, I'd say. And I'll drink some coffee. And with that, and with a little tiny bit, just a little bit of medical marijuana. All right, Pat's coming back. A little bit of medical marijuana. All right, turn off the feed there, Pat, so we're getting feedback. A little bit of medical marijuana, I would say that keeps me sober. It's going to be 2 years. At the end of September, I've been sober. 2 years. Second longest period of sobriety. I'm not saying that everybody needs to take the same path, but I mean, you get to chug it, the iced tea. It's refreshing. Quenches your thirst. You don't gain any weight.
To each his own.
Ghetto Tea is a very epic sobriety tool. Now, Pat, welcome back. What would you say? It says, I think you use Ghetto Tea to drink before a colonoscopy. No, we can get into a colonoscopy later. I did have one of those. It was disgusting.
Look, I'll play.
What do you think about? What are you drinking there, Pat? Golden Peak Tea. What's the alcohol by volume content of that, buddy?
0. It's regular iced tea.
Oh, so you don't like the sponsor them that I love. Unofficial sponsor, fucking Dairymens, man.
No, it's not Ghetto Tea, but did you really ask? Have you ever had a conversation about tea? Did you really say that? Yeah, the show's about tea, so why the fuck wouldn't I ask that, bro? I don't know. Nick answered the question very nicely. I thought he was being very nice about it. Better than how I would.
Now, if you're out there and you have any Ghetto Tea related sobriety stories, let me know. We'll put you on the air. I'm assuming at this point, judging by the laughter of the the remote host and the host with me today, guest host, North Olmsted's most impatient man, Nick. I'm judging by their laughter and their, ridicule of myself.
With all due respect.
Yeah, with all due respect, nobody else has a sobriety story similar to mine. But if you do, let me know and I'll put you on here. Dobie's in the house. What's up, then, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? She's a fan of the show, super best friend of the show. Now, the price point of iced tea, we talk about this whole show.
Yeah.
Now, when I first bought it, it was about $2 a gallon back in '87. Now, it comes in the volumes. You can do it now I just buy the gallons, obviously, because they chug it like all the time. It makes no sense to not buy the gallons. But back in high school, Eric will remember this. Eric, if you're still listening, Opine. Oh, Tribe won. Congrats to the Indians. People probably got the shutout. Should have drafted him instead of fucking the guy I drafted. I can't remember his name. Clevenger. But back in high school,
he'll be a stud.
Eric, if you're still listening, you remember this. I used to get the sophomore year rye. There was a little cart. There was a pint. It came in a paper container. Pat, do you remember those?
Yeah.
Dairymens came in a paper container. It was 50 cents. I would get that.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
And then they had
milk too.
Yeah, the chocolate milk came in. Oh, okay, the whole brand, the whole line came in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would get that and a nutty bar or Nutty Buddy, what are those things are called? The little Debbie's. It was like a $1.05. That would be my
Nutty
lunch.
Buddy or something.
Yeah.
Right? Or Nutty Bar. Yeah, I don't know. Something.
You're going to hear feedback for like 30 seconds. I'm turning it off right now.
I'll mute you. There we go. I'll mute Pat's mic for a moment while he goes and turns off his screen there. But yeah, I would in high school, that's how I get there. And then when I moved in with my buddy Chris, we would get like I said, we would just have a refrigerator full of gallons. We just go to the convenience all the time to get it. What is your favorite way to, okay, Pat, are you good now? All right, Pat's good. Pat's back with us. What would you say your favorite volume, like sold is? Gallon-wise, half gallon, or just like a little half gallon?
Yeah. Definitely. It was easier to carry around. I mean, that's basically yeah.
But it's weird though, because like they sell the half gallon for $1.99.
I would buy a couple though, typically, and just throw a couple in my backpack.
I was gonna get the volume. I mean, I just buy the gallons right now. I'm convenient, so I like go to the stores near here. So like up at the Sunoco, it's like $3.39 after tax. It's $3.19 regularly. Convenience like $2.89, and a little bit over $3. But it's like also too. Why do they tax it? If you're out there, State of Ohio Department of Commerce, please rescind the tax. Help out the local businesses. Maybe look at some more drivers or something like that. We need cheaper iced tea, man. It's going to keep people sober. Would you agree, Pat?
Yeah.
Pat agrees.
Whatever you say, yeah.
Now, I know Walmart does have it for like $2. And Walmart's never open when I'm thinking about shit like that. Like they used to be open until like 24 hours a day.
It used to be till
even
Corona.
Yeah, even midnight. Now they close at 8.
Right.
Like, why are you going to close at 8 in the middle of fucking summer? Shit makes no sense. Like, at least they open till it's dark.
I think it's 10, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they might. Okay, Google. What time does the Walmart close?
Walmart Supercenter at 24801 Brook Park Road is already closed for the day.
See, it's 10 o'clock. They're already fucking closed. And what the hell? 10:13, whatever time it is.
Some Giant Eagles close at 9, from what I've heard.
Nice. And Mark's had it for $5, I think. And I don't mind Mark's, but I'm
3
not
for $5.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's a really good deal.
Awesome.
And I probably should go up there and buy it.
Yeah,
but it's like I like the guys up here. Like the guy up at the Sunoco's a real nice guy, and the guy owns
Flag and Lorraine.
Yeah, and then the guy who owns the convenience up here. I never asked their names. I always talk with him. He's a real nice dude too. And hey, what's Drug Mart? So I open a Drug Mart. But like the one store I like, I buy cigarillos when I go up there too. And it's like those two stores also got really good cigarillo selections. But Drug Mart really doesn't have any, so they did really good cigarillo selections. So it's like ridiculous. Well, the stores that don't carry it are the Giant Eagle. I don't know why they think it's a contract thing. Obviously, Drug Marts. Yeah. I don't shop at Heinz, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure Whole Foods doesn't have it. Mark's does have it. Walmart does have it. Sunoco does have it. Convenient does have it. What other stores can you think of have it?
Ambiance, I think, has it.
Ambiance does not have it.
Circle K.
Circle K might have it.
UDF.
What about Ace?
Ace is the place for your helpful hardware, man. Yeah, if you're out there and you sell Dairymens Ice Tea, Ghetto Tea, let me know.
I think Geiger's in Lakewood sells it.
We'll give you a quick plug. Targets, I don't think they do actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Target. I go there all the time, but
yeah, I do. I go to Target quite a bit too.
I try to go there all the time. I hate Walmart. I bet
Shaker sells it.
Maybe. I don't know. Now, we'll get into wrap this segment up here in a little bit, but the cancel culture. We alluded to cancel culture a little bit earlier when we were talking shit about the CLE clothing company. But now you know how a lot of people say, 5 guys on Twitter say that the name Indians is offensive, so they want to change it. And cancel culture is a fucking snowball effect. Like, we can't get rid of it. It's going to hit everything. Now, would you opine that, I mean, some would say that the nickname Ghetto Tea is a little bit offensive. Do you think do you think this nickname in the future will...
I don't know where it came from, but I agree.
Do you think this nickname will go away, or do you think it'll ironically catch on because it's funnier now, or what?
Is that what they even call it nowadays? I don't even think that's...
It's not officially called it. It's just called Dairymens.
Well, that's what we used to call it.
Officially, it's called Dairymens Ice Tea.
Right, but I don't even think...
I don't think it's a universal thing. I don't think it's like the Indians, where everybody around the world is saying Indians. I think it's just a select group of people saying Ghetto Tea.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a thing.
Agree. Maybe I really don't know, actually.
I don't think it's made enough of an impact across the country for everybody to say, let's stop saying that. Let's ban the name Ghetto Tea, because not everybody's saying it. Just in select groups. Not big enough of a nickname to really get on people's offensive radar, which kind of makes sense. Really. Exactly.
No, yeah,
exactly.
Right. Like Adolph's bike shop prior to 1930 was gonna do pretty good. But in 1960, he's not going to do so hot, you know what I mean? Just because not any fault of that guy who just happened to be named Adolph, but, history happens. Shit. But I did read on the websites that, and I didn't look into this, and if you're out there and you got any information, let me know. But it said that Dairymens brand was bought out by the Borden Corporation. Now, I hope this isn't a funeral episode, because, man, as you know, my dad passed away a couple weeks ago. And I've lost many pets and my mom a couple years ago. I don't want to deal with more loss, okay? So if I implore you, if you're out there and you work for Borden's, somebody who worked for Borden's, or you work for Dairymens, keep the fucking brand. Keep the brand. If you don't keep it, I'm going to lose my shit. You thought I lost my shit when I lost Wahoo? You're not going to fucking realize it when I take away my iced teas. The only thing keeping me sober. If you take this away, I'm going to start drinking and half the West Side burns. Do you want that? Do you want that on your conscience? I don't think so. So do right and fucking, keep the brand. Mark says all the sizes. Dobie, what's your favorite size of it? You like the gallons? You like the bigger sizes? You like the smaller ones? More room to work with, but they're a little more expensive. What do you think?
Work it. Work it.
All right. For those of you who said we wouldn't have enough material to do a whole show on tea, we're correct. So now we're going to start a free-for-all Friday.
No shit.
That's okay. But
thank you guys.
I do like the big jugs. That's right. That's why I like to get that. You know what? I never made that correlation, RJ. That's pretty good, actually. I like the big jugs, the gallon jugs, because, I like big jugs and big titties and shit. Now, if you're out there and you got big titties, please stop by the show, because I like big titties. Don't tell the wife I said that, though. Now, Pat, how was your week, buddy?
It's pretty good. Did some work primarily, but it's pretty good.
Did you do some hiking?
I did not do any hiking this. Well, I did some walking, not some hiking. I haven't been to Metro Parks in a bit.
Were you walking your dog, or were you just walking around the neighborhood?
I did walking in the neighborhood. Was in Lakewood with the lady.
Okay. Now, does she live in Lakewood?
Yes.
Is it one of those places where it's a one unit and it's connected to another unit, and there's a bunch of units on the floor, and then they have stacked units in a big building?
It's an actual house.
Okay, so it's a separate unit away from the other units, not connected to the units. Like
an actual house.
House. That's what it is. House. Okay. Sometimes I just get stuck up in the description and I forget what the thing was. All right, it says, when is the Men of STD podcast calendar available? What?
That's hilarious.
I get in a better shape before I.
Well, if you're talking for in shape, then it's just never going to happen, because I'm never going to be in shape again. And if you look at the other guys,
you should do that. That would actually be hilarious, man. That'd be fun.
Was that RJ?
No, Adobe asked. Or no, RJ did ask that.
That sounds like an RJ question.
Right? RJ wants to buy that. I'm sure he just wants to see all this their fucking fat man titties hanging out and shit. But I mean, it's like getting in shape is such that. I mean, if I don't know, this is like sounds like something you say right before you die of a heart attack. But like, it feels like getting in shape is like such a waste of your life. Like, I mean, this sounds kind of morbid. Okay, I'll invoke my dad here, but like, my dad would work out all the time in the 90s. All the time. He would just obsessively work out. And it's like, in the end, just life just took them. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like I'm going along more. We need more flavor. Okay, Dobie likes the smaller ones with the more flavor. I can feel with that. Now you can also take if you're like a secret alcoholic or whatever, and you don't want to stay sober, you can take vodka and just dump it in the fucking iced tea and carry it in any cup, like this cup I got from MetLife Stadium.
So you need to focus. You were talking about working out. Focus.
Working out's a waste of time, bro.
You were doing a story. You were just telling a story and you just sidetracked, man. You got to focus, brother.
Like you used to drive a Ford Focus, didn't you?
I had a Ford Taurus, which I still do.
Ford Taurus? You had a fucking Taurus?
Yeah, I still do. I have a second Taurus. What's wrong with the Taurus?
Didn't they quit making those after all those kids got burned in that fire?
No. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure if you Google Taurus fire of 2006, those 18 kids burned in that fire down in Macon, Georgia. Either I'm making this up or it happened. I don't know for sure, but Google that and tell me what happened.
I'll look into it.
Nothing happened. There was nobody died in the fire.
I'm still alive.
But I'm pretty sure that fucking the Taurus is not made anymore. Let's see. Ford Taurus. You know what other car I miss too?
They don't make that anymore.
It's an Oldsmobile. I miss fucking Oldsmobiles.
Yeah, Oldsmobiles are gone.
2019 Ford. Man, that's a good looking car. Wow, they still make
gone is my first car was a Pontiac Sunbird. They don't make those anymore.
Could have fooled me. I never say I don't know anyone drive it.
What was your first car? Pontiac. What now?
A 1990 Pontiac Sunbird. They don't make those anymore.
1990 Pontiac Sunbird. What was your first car, Nick?
I actually had a Sunbird too. My very first car, I think it was an '88 Olds Tornado.
Nice.
The boat, man.
What was yours, Joe?
I had a 1991 Ford Aerostar, and it was fucking legendary. Because
the van. You talked about that. Yeah.
Everybody remembers. If you grew up on the West Side, as a teen or in early 20s in the 90s, from 1993ish to around 2000, you saw. I guarantee you, fucking were either in that van or you knew somebody who was in that van. That was legendary. Legendary. RJ writes, have you ever had moonshine? You know what? I've never had moonshine.
Oh, I have. Oh,
really?
Oh yeah. That puts your, that'll knock you off your ass. That'll knock you off your ass if you're not careful.
And now let me ask you this: was it homemade moonshine?
Dude, I was 17.
I mean, you primarily.
I had 3 shots of it, and I was literally not. I was gone, dude.
Now, were you down south when you had it? That's where it's primarily.
No, but my neighbor was from the south, and he brought it. So whatever, it was real moonshine, dude. Because it was.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they. That's why I'm asking, because I don't think they distribute anywhere here. I think it's primarily a south thing. You go.
I think
you could just smell it, and you're just like.
I think you had to go to NASCAR racing. You had to get it, didn't you? Didn't they? Wasn't that like
this? It's on like Tennessee or Kentucky or something.
You know what?
Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina.
I never thought about this until right now. Moonshine was associated with NASCAR, correct? And it was during the period of NASCAR when they embraced the Confederate flag. No. So is moonshine considered racist? Should we call it moonshine? Is it even a thing? Should we be allowed?
That's not racist.
Should cancel culture take out moonshine?
I don't know
Let's see here.
I don't know.
How's that racist? So I
don't know.
I don't know how it would be racist, I don't.
We have to find a reason to make everything racist. Let's see.
Are you passing that?
Why? This is not a.
That's
a
cigar.
Yeah, we're about to roll over here. Why is it called moonshine? I bet it's because they did it at night and it shined off the barrel.
Because it shines like that,
probably. It says, why is moonshine called moonshine? Normally made from corn, moonshine is a whiskey that is unaged, usually containing very high content of alcohol. Moonshine. The name moonshine originated from the way it was distilled in the light using moonlight. Okay, that makes sense. So I would opine that the name moonshine and moonshine itself is not racist. All right, we got some new car updates here. Our first car updates. RJ's first car was a 1973 Ford Maverick. What the okay, I gotta look this car up. Let's see here. We gotta see this bullshit. 1973 Ford Maverick. We can share this too if we got a thing here. You gotta see this shit. Let's see images. What color was it, RJ? The red? It's actually not a bad looking car. I'll show this to you guys. Hold on. Share tab. Chrome tab. Share. Look at that. That's nice, RJ. Look at that. It's a 1973 Ford Maverick. I can fuck with that. I fuck with that right now. Shit. Pat, you still there, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was blue. Okay. All right. Jason's out. He's hungry. I can agree with that.
I'm the face of the podcast. That's where we get all the viewers. Of course, I'm here.
He's
all the viewers.
All right. Now let's see here. Dolby Roach had a 1993 Honda Civic Coupe. That was a quality car. I remember that. Honda's always been a good car, man. I've never owned one.
Still rocking.
Oh, I can hear that bug zapper.
Yeah, the bug zapper's in the house, man. It's fucking. We had one earlier that got fucking fried. It was an electric fucking Cushion.
Good, thank you.
That bitch literally was like.
It was like 13 seconds.
Yeah, it was a solid. It was a solid, like the first verse of the fucking Star Wars.
I hate those assholes. I really do.
All right, Dolby Roach. I had my first taste on a Mississippi down at our dad's farm. Now, Dolby, is it true that every? I see. I can't say that. It's not really racist, but it sounds racist. But everybody, maybe it's just my friends, but every black person, like, had like a grandpappy or something like that, granduncle, whatever. That they worked on a farm in either Alabama or Mississippi. Maybe it's only Dennis and Dobie, but like they have such unfond memories of it because they'll talk about it and be like, yeah, it was really hot. They did a lot of work. I'm like, farming just doesn't sound like a career I would ever want to do ever. All these people have these romantic dreams of being a cowboy.
I mean, if you're on a tractor all day long, but if you're doing the hard physical labor, then fuck that shit.
Like milking a cow and bottling up.
Some farming looks actually, like I said, there's a lot of tractor work. You know. I'll do that, but I'm not doing dude, that shit's physical hard. You know, some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I mean, it smells
like. Joke, man. That's some ball busting work.
All right, we'll see, Jay. Yeah, see, being on a farm, just that smell too. It smells like complete, just that horse shit smell is total ass. I cannot deal with that farm smell. Maybe it's because I grew up in the city and I like that faint pollution smell, that gritty urban smell. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. You're out there, you know what I'm talking about, that Cleveland smell that even after LTV Steel went away, it's like, you kind of missed that, faint rotten egg smell a little bit. You know? What do you think, Pat? You like the farm smells, or would you rather be around like, Euclid smells or what?
Yeah, I being a city boy, I think I lean towards the excuse me, I think I lean towards the urban smells rather than as opposed to rural,
I like the best thing about the farm though is you can just throw the fucking biggest parties and just have everybody over.
It's like, would you rather smell sewage water that smells like shit or actual shit that smells like shit from cows?
Exactly. You want the. Well, have you ever smelled?
Wow, that's a good question.
Humans. No, we're gonna get a little gross territory. So
it's like the North Olmsted water plant, right? That's horrible.
If you're driving right now,
yeah, right off a mass.
Yeah,
that is horrible. When that's going, that is horrible.
Now, if you're driving right now,
I'd rather smell cow shit, I think, than that.
Pull over because we're about to get some gross territory here. But the smell of human shit outside of a toilet is something you will never forget. It stays with you forever, man.
Oh, God.
So foul.
How did we get here?
All right, we're not going to talk about human shit anymore. But if you ever out there, you see a homeless person shit where you smell, you don't even have to look. Just walking by the smell alone, you'll just die. It's like it's literally one of the worst smells in the entire world. So fill up your fucking toilets with water out there. You don't want to be fucking just shitting on the floor and do like Borat.
Toilets, buckets, whatever you got.
Put it in the bag, yeah. The shit bucket. Do you think the fucking truckers do that, man? They just shit in a bucket?
I mean, I've heard of trucker bombs, but it's up like this, pissing in a fucking bottle or whatever.
Right, I can be able to. Can you imagine that?
I don't know about shitting.
Yeah, the accuracy to be able to fucking put a log in a bottle like that.
No.
And what if you got like fucking 2, 3, 4 logs? It's not gonna fit in that bottle.
Guys, you're not always shitting solid. You know what I'm so sorry, ladies.
Right. If you put your right up against the fucking thing and you got full on explosion power. Yeah. It's gonna be some gross. Yeah, you're gonna be fucked.
Hey, I'm gonna bounce. I'm running out of juice here. I think I'm gonna pass.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later. Put your phone in the charger, man. We'll see you.
Take care, man.
All right. He did say bye. I think. It says, my family had workers. We all did and played. That's a cool thing I do like. I would say about the farm, too. She just pointed out, chasing the animals. I really want to have like a goat and a bunch of chickens.
Don't you get dogs for that?
Well, the dogs chase. She's talking about they would just chase the animals and just run around and have fun.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, how cool would that be? Just like have a bunch of baby goats and you see the goats grow up. But the downside of that for me is I couldn't like cut the heads off and slaughter them. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, can you imagine raising a baby calf from a cow you bought at the 4-H farm?
Nope.
You know, you bought for your 5-year-old, and it grows up, and then 2 years later, whammo!
Love my steak, but I don't
fucking. You got to behead the cow? That's horrible. I ain't trying to behead no cow. I'm glad that out there, if you're a butcher and you're a farmer, God bless you for bringing us those steaks, because I am not trying to behead the cows, dude. Fuck that shit. They probably go, and then fall over.
How do you get on this?
I don't know. We're talking about farm. Farm smells and shit. Whoever was right about the show not being able to do a whole hour about fucking Ghetto Tea, that's fine. But I mean, it happens. Nobody else is an engineer or as energetic about it as I was. Over here, my dad was an engineer for NASA, so we had to make, okay. NASA stand now here. I got a joke. Now, if this is, I'm gonna have to label this joke not kids appropriate. Okay, this joke is not really accurate, but it's a funny joke. Now, Adobe, I got this tattoo on my wang. It says NASA. Okay, but when I get hard, it says National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Did you get it? Nick didn't even hear the fucking joke.
No, sorry, I didn't.
All right, hold on. I'll tell the joke again for those of you out there who won't pay attention.
Not paying attention.
I got a tattoo on my wang that says NASA. And when I get hard, it says National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Oh my god, man!
That's my favorite NASA joke ever. I tell it to every NASA person. Animal shit does stink. What's the stinkiest animal shit? Would you say, Dobie? I would say horse shit really doesn't smell that bad because they be shitting in the metro parks and I'll be smelling that. I really don't. Yeah. So what? What was your favorite animal on the farm, Dobes? Do you want to join us? Let me know if you want to join us. I'll let you in here. If you're out there, you want to talk and you want to take some calls, I'll send you a link right now. Just click on the link I'm about to post in the chat here. Click on that link and I'll let you on right now. Live from North Olmsted, Ohio. Right now, Nick is using the bathroom real quick. That's okay. You drink some beers, you got to pee. It happens. I'm partaking of some fine herbs. Nobody's decided to join us live. That's okay. Tom, if you're out there saying hi, buddy, we got to congratulate Tom. I know Tom he's a real private guy, but he just had a baby, little baby girl. Baby's name's Lydia. We talked about that earlier, but some of you might not have been watching. She looks to be really healthy. The siblings of baby Lydia are playing around, doing a good job. Somebody say hi, talk to me for a second, buddy. This is your show, free for all hour right now. Having a good time out here, just chilling on Friday. It feels good out here in the garage, man. RJ, you like the temperature out here, buddy. It's nice and cool. RJ's recovering from a motorcycle accident, I can only assume. His leg is really fucked up. He said he had like hip surgery and he had like 2 hip replacements, I think. RJ, if you're out there and you could correct me, I'm just making up shit about you, but I know he's hemmed up with he was like a cast or something. He had trouble walking to the street to get the mail, which really makes no sense because like his mailbox isn't even on the street. You know what I mean? All right, Nick is back. Oh, he was almost back.
30 seconds.
All right, let's see here. If you're out there and you want to join us, please let me know. And you guys are right. It doesn't. You can't fill an hour talking about iced tea. Maybe I'll chop that part of the show. Who knows? That's why I don't like beef and pork. I see. Pork is so good though, man. Bacon. Like bacon's like so awesome. If you think about all the things you got in a farm that you can make a bacon double cheeseburger, you got the cow that makes the milk. We should get some. You know what we should get? Is that Red Robin?
Right now?
We could. Are they open? Trying to open. But
you know what they got now is. Are you a pizza guy?
I do like pizza.
Donatos?
Oh, they got Donatos back?
They do. Red Robin serves Donatos, man. I've been getting that for literally probably 8 weeks in a row.
No shit. You know what pizza I like from
Donatos?
Man. Donatos is where the Popeyes chicken is now in North Olmsted. But
yes,
my favorite Donatos pizza was the Philly cheesesteak pizza. It's so good.
Okay. All right.
There was this place in New Jersey. called, so it's a 10-incher. No, but we'll get back to the bacon in a second. I want to talk about this place in New Jersey. There was a spot in New Jersey called Jordana's Pizza, and we'd always order them on third shift. We worked like 8 to 8. We'd work 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And, man, that pizza was like fucking this big, and they must put 5 whole fucking cows on that bitch. And, man, I would get a half sheet every night just for everybody, and I would eat like half that fucking thing. I gained so much weight there. But back to bacon. Yeah, if you think about all the things going to bacon double cheeseburger, you know, the bacon coming from the pig, and then the milk cows have the milk to mix the cheese, and then the steak cows, the steer, I think they call them.
Okay.
Man, that's so good. Such a good combo, man. So everything out there in the farm just was really good. Anybody else? Let's see. The chickens ate everything, and I was thinking about that the other day. Kayla was like, "I want a pet chicken," and I was like, "Man, I eat so many wings, I couldn't do it." Like, how could you have a pet chicken in the backyard, and I'm sitting up here in the front eating the relatives, the nuggets, the wings, the fried chicken, the chicken.
Do you think they know? Do you think like they're like, look at this motherfucker?
There's no way they can't. I mean, I think they
really. How do you think that? Do you think they're that stupid?
I mean, think they are.
I'm getting really in depth right now.
I would say that chickens know that their life is really short for this earth, that they're like a game bird. So, like, the free-range chickens...
they even know that?
Free-range chickens got it made. Like, that's like living on the lake. If you're a free-range chicken, that's like living on fucking Lake Erie, like in Lake Erie with big houses. Now, if you're like a caged chicken, and all you spend your life in a cage for 6 weeks, and then they fucking behead you, that's like living in the projects. Like the chicken projects is the coop. Now, if you're like a chicken coop in like, West 25th or something,
I shouldn't have brought this up.
Being tended to by like a hipster, it's kind of like the same thing. It's like the hipster version of like the chicken thing. Would you not agree? Chickens probably don't. I can talk on any topic and just fucking go off.
Yeah, I like this. Good time.
Dolby, what's up with it, baby? Murphy's joining us. Oh, sweet. Sorry about that, Murphy. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, Joe?
Not too bad, man. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Brian Murphy's joining the show. Welcome.
It sounds like such a common name for Brian Murphy, but definitely not this Brian Murphy.
He's a Facebook legend. He's on everything, man. Okay. All the groups. All the North Olmsted groups.
How you doing, Brian? I'm Nick. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. I'm getting all kinds of feedback repeating you guys talking.
Oh, mute your TV. If you're watching on TV, mute that part.
Nice to meet you. I'm getting all kinds of feedback.
Oh, see, I heard that. Did you hear that?
Well, there's like a delay because it goes to the top.
It's not on my TV. I'm on my laptop.
You think our mics are too close?
No, the mics are working.
I know they're working, but do you think they're too close?
Well, sometimes like when the volume's turned up too loud on the speaker, on his end, it'll feed back into the speaker. Like,
okay.
Because when I'm using StreamYard, normally the speaker's right here, but it'll mute this part when we're talking in here because we don't want him to talk on here and then feedback to there.
Okay.
That what happened when I interviewed the girl from Office Space, Kenna McEnroe. That's what I've interviewed her on Facebook, and I didn't do a StreamYard thing, and I fucked. That's why it's so much echo. It was horrible, and it killed me too because that was a great segment too. That was 2 weeks ago. It's still out there on the channel, but you gotta just dig with the thing. So how's your rocking today, Murph? You got some drinks in front of you, or what you drinking?
Oh, I joined your club.
Oh, nice. Good deal. Congratulations. How long has it been?
No, I joined your club. I quit drinking.
How long? When did you quit drinking? Good for you, by the way.
Back in March.
Okay, good deal. Wow, right in the quarantine story, he's like, screw this, I'm not drinking. I like it.
When
medical problems.
Oh man, yeah, man. I was like that too, man. When I first started quit drinking, it was you just get sick of the hangovers, man. The hangovers just kill you.
I just noticed your draft day, man. I love that. I was thinking about getting that.
Yeah, this was it was hard to get. It was I didn't get it online. It took me a while to find the website. I got this one and the other one too. So how did the Indians look tonight, Murph? Did you say we won 2-1?
Real good.
Beaver
had
12 Ks, I think.
Nice. I got to look up his stat line. I got to look up me and Nick are in the same fantasy league this year. And
by the way, I think what you did was going to backfire on you, man. Or is going to backfire.
Drafted too many pitchers?
Yeah. And I'll be glad to take some off your hand if you want to make a trade. You know, take a
I'm
look.
getting more repeats again. I can barely understand you.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's not good.
Probably just
It's fan maybe.
Nah. Sometimes it's just
Wi-Fi issue maybe.
Yeah.
Shitty
Different computers take the StreamYard different. Depends here. I'm not logged into my Yahoo on this computer. This sucks. My thing here. Oh, you know, I can check it on my phone.
I've been trying. I've been having
here we
trouble
go.
myself actually.
We can view the live stats here that of our fantasy league and check it out.
I'm beating the average Joes right now.
I'm playing Larry from the Dairy.
It's not saying much though.
Just Larry Platonic. He doesn't listen to the show. But he's a nice guy. What is? Let's see.
If you only end up with 3 points. Interesting.
Oh, you know what I think it is, Murph? You're still watching the YouTube feed and addition to the StreamYard feed. That's why. Like you still have the YouTube feed up? That's probably why. If you close the YouTube window, the reverb will probably stop.
Could be. All right. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, there we go. That's perfect.
Perfect. Good deal.
All right.
Now we're talking.
Let's talk about the tea.
Hell yeah! What do you like about the Tribe this year, man? I like the pitch. The fact that we have such a good pitching staff. I think we got a really good shot.
That's the bottom line. Good pitching beats good hitting all the time. We learned that back in the 90s when we had a lineup full of 300 hitters, but Atlanta had good pitchers.
Welcome to the show. Dobie is joining us. Welcome, Dobes. How you doing? GG.
Who is this?
This is my friend from work, Ginger.
Hello.
She's very, very, very good friend of the show. Yeah,
Ginger.
Man, say hi to Murph. Murph's my buddy from the internet and the bar and everything.
My shirt. I was trying to show it only because that's okay.
But yeah, the pitching, the Yankees worry me a little bit because Garrett Cole looked really tough yesterday. I watched him in the Yankees game, and Judge and Giancarlo Stanton are just popping it. Man, they look in such great shape. So I think the Yankees are going to have a touch. But man, they're letting in 2 teams per division and 16 teams total.
Yeah,
there's no way we don't make the playoffs in that format.
Oh, we'll make the playoffs. It'll
You
be
should, right?
Points, probably.
And you got a 3-game.
Probably it will be. Also, Minnesota.
And you got a 3-game series. You're not going to beat Clevenger and fucking and Bieber in a 3-game series.
No, the Twins will win that. Or excuse me, Twins. The Indians will win our division, and beyond that, I don't know.
There's a good chance Bieber could be Cy Young Award winner.
Oh, dude, if he pitches like he fucking did tonight,
shit,
no question.
Oh yeah. I'm just worried if they go on a losing streak with only 60 games, you're out of it.
Oh, completely.
Oh yeah, if you go on a 10-game losing streak, you might as well start fucking trading.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
But then I mean, like, let's say out of nowhere you have like a start like the '84 Tigers, and you go like 35-5 or something. You're good to go.
You know what really sucks though?
Yeah.
Lindor's gone after this season. Though.
Oh, Lindor's 100% gone after.
I agree, 200%.
After Mookie Betts signed that contract, there's no way Lindor's sticking around. Like, why would you? What do you think, Dolby? How you been doing tonight? What you got on your mind? What you been rocking over there?
I'm just hanging out. I don't know.
What do you got in front of you? You got any commercials you want to do? Anything? Any sponsorships?
My desk is kind of clear, so the only thing I have is ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Look,
You got a headache.
That's good for back pain, right?
yeah, and I got it from a friend of mine.
Was your friend working at the store?
Yeah, but look what kind of bag he put it in.
Oh,
So it looks
nice.
like it's it's totally drugs, okay?
Well, the whole thing about ibuprofen is if it's not illegal, why don't they just sell it in like giant fucking pills? Because like people are just gonna take it anyways.
They do. Most
Yeah, I don't understand why they're so big.
It's a different version.
So hard to swallow. It's hard to swallow these. It's like, oh my gosh.
That's what all the girls tell me.
What you say, Mark?
Murph said, well, that's what all the girls tell me. So that's what all the girls say. There's, I can get the
These
soundboard
things
here.
Are like, it's going to be hard. It's rough.
I will take ibuprofen and aspirins when I got a headache, and I don't really take. Some people, they get aspirin immunity. They take it all the time, and it doesn't affect them anymore. When I take that shit, it really does help with the headache, man. Aspirins and the Tylenol, that shit works, man.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just a caffeine, really. If you get the same effect with coffee, you know what I mean?
Percocets work good.
Percocets do work good, probably, but I cannot endorse nor.
So are you getting high? Are you wasted over there?
Chocolate milk wasted.
Is that the Ghetto Tea?
I cannot take Percocets. I get sick. I can't take any.
The one time I took Percocets, I was
painkiller stuff.
I had my laser surgery
nauseous
to get my eyeballs. Back in 07, I got my eyeballs fixed, and they gave me like it was Percocets, one of those, whatever, and I took it. Man, I was out. Like I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I take a Vicodin a couple times, and if I gotta lay down though, like I can't do anything active. If I'm active, I fucking puke. Like
I don't really know what the difference is between all the different painkillers.
I guess I don't know.
Is it just more stronger or what? What's the difference between all like Vicodin and Percocet and Percodan and Oxy?
I don't know. I've never gotten into that shit. I've gotten into pills when I was younger. I'm not trying to brag, but like I was into like more Xanax.
Right.
Somas.
What's the difference?
I think it's just a brand, right, Murph? What's the difference between all these different pills?
I know that Vicodin's the weakest.
Okay.
And then Percocet, and there's another one, a set. Darvocet.
Yeah.
That's strong.
That's weaker than Percocet, correct? Because I heard of I believe I've had Darvocet before as well, and that didn't make me sick. But
It should be the same. Well, the thing is, it's mixed with one's mixed with aspirin, and the other one is mixed with the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah,
well, the thing
Percs made me sick.
Well,
Darvocet didn't.
Well, people get those pills are so addictive to a lot of people, and it's like
they are. Yeah,
they quit. A lot of people just don't even prescribe them anymore. Like these doctor's offices, there's so many. Like what do they call pharmacy shop or something like that? There's farm mills, and they just open up go in a storefront,
doctor hopping, basically.
Yeah, take an old CVS and just fucking crank out the machine and give pills
pharmacy hopping,
guys like Rush Limbaugh and shit like that.
Now they got a system for that.
Right. Now they track it.
Yep.
Well, if you know anybody who works in the pharmacy, the whole area, anything with the opioids in it, the Darvocets or the pain pills and the oxys and all that, it's like in a locked count. It's more secure than bank pills, I would say. And they take this seriously. But I mean, that's with the medical marijuana. Now this I'm very familiar with medical marijuana as a card holder. Mm-hmm. Now, does medical marijuana take away pain like painkillers does? It does not.
No,
it's not even close.
I'm not a card holder, but I just know that I'll be
But yes, ma'am.
I'm a card holder. I'm interested.
You say that again?
But how did you become a card holder?
Oh, you got to go to the website is ohiomedicalcard.com.
What's your diagnosis though?
It's a irritable bowel syndrome. I'm connected with the VA, so that's a connect. And I got feet issues too, and this feet pain. Both of those. Any general pain, they'll connect you, or they will give you a card.
Just for general pain.
Yeah, you got to have pain.
Really?
Yeah.
So I could just go and say.
The thing about the card is so.
My knees hurt.
If you have documented evidence, I mean, if you went to a doctor
back
once,
pain, they can't really prove that.
Back pain is a good one. Back pain is when people were first starting to get the medical licenses in California in '96. Back pain was the first one they went to.
I might just go with that thing. So I need to get me a light. I really need that.
But it doesn't. It helps you with the general malaise in life, and it's not even close to the pain relief of the opioids and all that.
But I don't want to get. I don't want to get into that.
Exactly.
It's so addictive.
Marijuana is not really physically addictive. Now you get irritable when you don't get the weed, but it's more like a coffee addiction. You're not going to crave it. You don't need it to survive like you might with alcohol or some of these pain pills. Which I mean, so that's the big thing with a lot of the pain stuff is that when these people get like say you got back pain, everybody here probably has had back issues at one time. That shit will hurt you. There's nothing you could really do but just grin and bear it. I mean, you can't. If you take pain pills, you're going to get addicted. Back surgery is completely fucked up. How many people went through successful back surgery?
Yeah.
First person I know will be the first. You know what I mean? So
I don't know anyone that's actually had back surgery. Not gonna lie, I don't even know anyone. But it's risky, I'm sure, very much.
I got hurt on the job, and the doctor gave me Percocet. I hurt both my knees, and I was on Percocet for 2 years, and then they started tightening up, like they have been recently. And the doctor says, I got to take you off of it. And he put me on over-the-counter stuff. And I was afraid when I stopped taking the Percocet, that I was going to see little green men running around and stuff.
Well, I got to ask, did you take what you were, prescribed every night? Or did you,
some days
or did you abuse it?
The maximum was 3 pills a day. Some days I took 4. Some days I took 1. It just depended
on the pain. Gotcha.
Right. It depended on the pain.
Now, what were the little green men wearing? Like, were they dressed?
They were leprechauns.
Shout out to Leprechaun TV. He would enjoy that joke. But Dobie, have you ever taken a bunch of pills and seen green men?
No.
Do you want to take a bunch of pills and see green men?
I like the hawk. I really do like the hawk. I would like
the hawk. That's a big green man.
Lou Ferrigno is cut like. Now was he on steroids back in the 70s? No way. If Lyle Alzado was on steroids, there's no way Lee Ferrigno was on steroids.
I don't know, but I know he was cute.
He probably still is serviceable for some of these chicks.
Where is he?
She's gonna be like 79. Okay, Google. How old is Lou Ferrigno? Guess the device.
Lou Ferrigno is 68 years old.
He's only 68. Wow.
He's not that old.
Not at all, man. 68's still relatively young, kind. I mean, a lot of people live to like 90. Some of these people live to like 100.
Wasn't he deaf?
Yeah, I do yell a lot. The wife hates it, man. I yell all the time.
No. Lou Ferrigno, he was deaf.
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
he?
what I thought he meant.
Oh, he was deaf? No, I don't know if he was deaf.
He talks so bad. You heard him talk. He's like, and I think he was deaf.
I don't know.
He was in a movie
I don't
recently.
think so.
Let's see. We got to Google this here. Let's see. Lou Ferrigno deaf. Lou Ferrigno.
What about the guy that played him before he turned into the Hawk? I liked him too.
Who?
The guy that was the Hawk before the Hawk.
I think it was. You're talking about Apple after the Lou Ferrigno. It was.
Before.
Yeah.
The guy before he got mad. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Bart Fisray says soon after he was born, Ferrigno says he believed he suffers a series of ear infections and lost 70 to 80% of his hearing.
So he's deaf.
Although his condition was not diagnosed until he was 3. Okay. So he's not like completely deaf, but that explains why he's like,
explains his speech.
Okay.
Okay.
That would stop. Whoa, get
for sure that would. What's up?
Oh, it's all good.
Ginger, that was Bill Bixby, I think you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, that guy is really cute. Where's he at?
Bill Bixby, that's a name I haven't heard. Is he still alive?
See how old he is, Joe.
All right, let's see. Bill Bixby.
He's a cute. Hey, Mark, do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
No. No, I do not. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, Bill Bixby died 93.
And I'm a big conspiracy theorist. Not that really is a conspiracy theory, but I don't believe in fucking Bigfoot.
Okay, what about aliens? What about Mars? What about space?
Aliens? That's a different story.
Oh, we got a believer. Oh,
I'm not. I don't want to say
they're out there,
believer, but I'm not a non-believer. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I brought this up we were talking in a different chat earlier, me and Dobie, about this. Because she really likes all the alien stuff.
Sure.
I said, there's.
I think there's life beyond
I think the capability would exist. I'm not that naive, but I mean, I don't think it's out there.
No,
I don't know. Man.
So what about all? So you think all the UFOs are military?
Well, I mean, it's like this.
Projects.
The first picture was taken in like 1839. There's been so many quadrillions of pictures taken, in, especially videos too.
What about the videos?
There's never been one.
Not that they can't be photoshopped, whatever.
Yeah, I haven't seen one real picture of any of them.
Well, they got all these motion-activated cameras now that they put out in the wilderness, and where's Bigfoot, you know?
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, fuck.
So
that's I definitely don't believe in that.
What's that?
You don't believe in Bigfoot?
Not at all.
What about the aliens?
You do, though?
Well, possibly, but I don't think they've been here, you know.
I chased Bigfoot one time in the woods down south of Mississippi. I know you're not going to believe it.
Shit, though, but we got to hear this. I mean, you got to give us a quick one. Were you completely sober?
Yes.
You're 100% sober? Okay. I mean,
I got like seriously, I got about 6 sisters and brothers. So I know for a fact we were chasing Bigfoot. We called the news. We called the news. We called the police, and we lost him. Could
it have been a guy in a really good Bigfoot costume?
Oh no, he was real. He was real because he turned around and looked at us like, and we looked and we were ducking, and now we're gonna go get the rifle because this is a big one. And we lost him on the break.
That's funny. I'm not doubting you. I mean, shit.
Well, the whole thing about Bigfoot is that if you were to have a Bigfoot, you'd have to have like female Bigfoots. And
more than one.
Baby Bigfoots, unless you're into the whole conspiracy that like, Bigfoot is like a human.
Listen,
hybrid. You know what I mean?
He was a freak.
Right.
You guys don't want to believe
his mama didn't like him and threw him out.
I'm with you on the aliens, but Bigfoot, I just can't. I can't do it. Can't do it.
What about the slee stacks?
What about what?
Have you guys ever heard of slee stacks?
Sleet stacks?
I have not.
From Lost in Space? You guys don't watch that?
I knew sleet stacks. I never even heard of that mentioned. What is that?
Yeah.
Look it up seriously. You're not gonna believe it. Murph, look it up seriously. Come on, Murph. Slee stacks.
Sleeve? I need sleeve, like sleeve or sleaze?
Sleeve. Oh God, I hope I'm pronouncing. They're real. Hold on.
Type it up. You're in front of the computer. Yeah, type this link.
I'm telling you, I know about this stuff. Look for Lost in Space, and then you'll see.
I've heard of Lost in Space, but I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly.
The slee stacks.
Slee, S-L-E-E. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that someone else?
Sue's joining us today.
Go Tribe,
bitches! Go Tribe!
Sue appears to have been tipping back the PBR.
Why is he not?
60-year-old.
That ginger.
We can hear.
Enable your camera.
Ginger.
Yeah,
Susie six-pack is in this bitch.
Sue just wanted to holler real quick.
So, do you believe in slee stacks?
Oh, Ginger, what's up?
Okay, all right, here.
He's gone.
It's S.
You guys see me?
S-T-A.
You see me?
S-T-A.
No, you didn't turn your camera on, Sue. No, you didn't.
All right, Marie. Where's my camera at? Where's my camera at?
Oh my
Maybe
God.
flip it around. Is that what you got to do?
There's a little button that says camera, and it goes like a
What
little
did I
switch.
do?
Jody, the name of
Either way, though, we should be able to see the other side. So, oh.
There you go. There's Sue. She's in the man. Where you?
Where you at, Sue?
You see me?
You guys are not.
You see me?
I can see you. Where you at? Oh, there's Marie. What's up, Marie?
There's someone
Yeah, this is a family show. Showing your titties and shit. Family show.
Oh, should I
What? Join Sue.
Which ones?
Susan.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger, do you believe in doppelgangers?
Double fingers?
Doppelgangers. It's where it's another person exactly like you on this earth. And if you ever find them, that's like, you're done. You're going to die.
Dobie.
Doppelgangers or
Wait,
something?
hold on, Sue.
Nope.
Mark,
He's doing
Yeah. It's an exact duplicate of you. It's just like you. They look just like you, acts just like you. And if you ever meet them, you're in trouble. That's the end for you.
No, I don't want to believe in that.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this part up. We're still gonna stay live on the air. Us, who's ever for Murph, Dobie, Stu, stay on. We'll talk for a while. Nick might have to take off. But we'd like to thank all the special guests for coming out. Murph's coming out. Nick, special guest host. I'd like to thank Dairymens Ice Tea for having a cool show. I love it. Like and follow on YouTube. Join us for the after party in the backstage. You love you guys. Like and subscribe, please.
Hey guys, see ya.